Well, this mic quality is delicious, isn't it? It sounds absolutely beautiful. I strongly apologize for this, as if you've seen my last video, you'll know that I'm moving, unfortunately, so I'm stuck with a MacBook right now to edit and record videos for you guys. And I don't know if any of you have ever used Final Cut on a MacBook before, but it makes me want to cut my arm off with a rusty saw. Anyways, you all saw the title. What's up, guys? As of about 2 days ago, I am officially done with Machinima. For any of you old school viewers that have been watching me since I first signed on in 2014, you'll know that I sold my soul to Machinima a couple years ago. And as such, I couldn't really speak about them because contracts and shit. However, since I'm officially done with them, I can kind of speak and say whatever I want. Just a fair bit of warning for anyone that just wants to hear me just shit on Machinima constantly. This video isn't going to be that. I do have some negative things to say, don't worry, but I'm not going to be just shitting on them because for the most part, they weren't awful. So, allow me to explain. Let's get into this. So let me get the elephant out of the room first. The pay split, for anyone wondering, it is 60-40, which means you are getting just over half of your YouTube revenue. When I first signed on in 2014, I barely made anything anyways, so I really didn't care. However, after my channel, it's not a very big channel, I'll just say that straight up. After I started getting more views, I obviously would start getting more revenue, and they were taking just under half of it up until a few days ago. And that kind of sucked. I don't do YouTube for money, I'll just say that. I do it for fun and to entertain you guys. I don't really make enough for me to do it as a full-time job or for money or anything. I wish I could because I would absolutely love to upload videos daily. I just unfortunately can't because school and work. But regardless, it was still annoying that I was getting half of my pay taken from me for 3 years with pretty much no opt-out. I remember a rumor circulating a while back, I remember hearing about it on Drama Alert first, that if you unlink your Machinima account on YouTube, they have to let you go. I tried it out myself, they didn't let me go back then, so I had to wait up until my 3-year contract was over, unfortunately. One of the main problems I had with Machinima was my lack of communication with them. They did not have a 24/7 help desk or anything like that. They did have a support system where you put in a ticket and then you'd hear back within around 12 hours later. But I found that to be really annoying because I remember when I was going to get my taxes done, I didn't know if I had a W-2 from them or not, which I made under $6,000 last year with them, so actually I made under $2,000 last year with them. I made, actually come to think about it, I probably made under $1,000 with them last year. I don't know if I'm allowed to be mentioning that. I don't make a lot on YouTube, but yeah, so I asked them, you know, do you guys have a W-2 that I can bring to my tax place? And I didn't hear back from them until after I got home from taxes. Thankfully, I was okay just printing out my PayPal stubs, but still, I would prefer a 24/7 help desk. Needless to say, though, the people that did help me out, the first person that comes to mind is Vanessa from Talent Support. She was lovely. And then I don't remember the man's name that always helped me out in the ticket help desk. He was very nice too. My problem isn't politeness, that everyone was very polite to me. It was just the lack of communication, and it just seemed really unprofessional to me, that's all. Now, the thing that pisses me off the absolute most is that you actually have to contact them before your contract ends. Otherwise, they will renew your contract without your consent, and you will be stuck with them for another 3 years. That absolutely pisses me off. I made it very, very clear that I did not want to be with them after my contract ends, and I was very diligent, which is why I'm out now. However, if I wasn't, I would still be with them, and I would be absolutely pissed. So, yeah, that's the thing that is kind of inexcusable. You gotta give people... You have a contract end date, guys. You gotta respect that. Don't sign people on. I know that it's in the contract that you're allowed to do it, but it's a dick move. Don't sign people on without their consent. Now that we got that out of the way, I will say that Machinima, I mean, I don't have confirmation of this, did help me out, because I remember seeing a significant sub boost after I signed with them a couple years ago. They didn't help me out all the time though, back when my channel was having a drought for the last like 8 months up until now, when I was getting a grand total of 2 subscribers a day. They didn't really do anything to sort of help me out or ask, you know, would you like to do this or give me advice or anything like that. but I feel like they did help me out at first, and I wouldn't not recommend them for a network. You just need to be very cautious, and if they approach you and say, we're going to have an open contract, you can leave anytime for 12 months, I would say go ahead. 60% of your pay, I mean, that's, if you're not making a lot anyways, that's really not a huge deal. The moral of the story is just be cautious who you sign with. I would strongly recommend sticking to open contracts if possible, that way you can leave if possible. And yeah, just try to enjoy your time on YouTube for the best that you can. I enjoyed most of my time with Machinima, aside from these lack of communication and the pay split. I didn't hate my time with them, but I'm much happier now that I'm managing myself. So that is the good news, and I'm hoping that I can sort of advance in the future by myself. So yeah. Anyways, guys, regular uploads will hopefully resume soon. I do have an end date to my house. It is June 4th, which is when I'm going to be moving back into my new house. Until then, I'm going to be homeless, so you're going to see a lot more laptop crappy quality videos. I want to do more discussion videos like this, though, because I absolutely love opening up the conversation to you guys in the comments, and I would absolutely love to hear your guys' thoughts on Machinima and networks in general, so please leave them down in the comments down below. I love you guys, peace out, and take care.